What's going on, people? It's your man, Mr. Controversy here, representing the three-point conversion. Did you miss me? And yes, this is my NFL diary. We're in week 9, going into week 10. Yes, it was interesting. I know I always say that, but very interesting. A lot of overtime games, a lot of close games, biting your nail games. A lot of upsets, a lot of games that we didn't see coming up. I mean, the Denver game, we didn't see that coming. The Atlanta game, I kind of saw that coming, but the way Atlanta's been playing, but yes, still as a whole, we didn't see that coming. What else? The New Orleans game, we didn't see that coming. Like I said, it was a lot of interesting games, a lot of games that you just didn't expect to go the way they did. But at the same time, it was a lot of good play by a lot of players. Antonio Brown, dude played his tail off. 17 catches for over 284 yards. That don't make any sense. That's video games. That's John Madden right there. Forget that. That's Tecmo Super Bowl right there. Don't make sense. That ain't fair, you know. They should call him the human joystick. But shouts out to one D'Angelo Hall. I can't remember his name. But shouts out to Mr. Hall, number 82 for the Kansas City Chiefs. But anyway, like I said, it's a lot of things to get to. So, of course, you know how we do. I got to talk about the counterfeit teams. Also, we're giving him too much credit. So that's what I'm going to start doing. Talking about players that we're giving too much credit. And I'm going to do a player a week. Also, what happened to our rivalry games, man? What happened to the rivalries? Don't know, but we're going to get to them. I will explain why, who messed it up, what we need to do to get them back, and so on. So first off, you know how I do now. You know I got to get my music going, so let's get it cranking. Oh, and shouts out to Mr. Sherm Beats for laying the tracks. That's who I go to. That's who I use. Nobody but him. So let's get it started. No Big TJ, I'm not going to freestyle, even though I can. So, counterfeit teams. The Atlanta Falcons. No, they didn't win, but they're counterfeit. Honestly, I've been getting on this team for the last, 2 weeks? Yeah, 2 or 3 weeks. Come on, man. You playing the San Francisco 49ers. No cap. But you put Blaine Gabbert. And Blaine, if you're listening, yes, you've been garbage. I'm just being real. You're garbage. But you stepped up week 9 for your team and played a decent game. But the Atlanta Falcons, come on, man. I know a road game is a road game. I know it's kind of hard. It's not like you were traveling east coming from the west. You were going west. So you had extra sleep. Yes, you might have been out your normal rotation or normal what's the word I'm looking for? Whatever. It's late, y'all, so I'm sorry. But you've been, you went in your routine. But still, you're getting extra rest. You should have been ready. You're an NFL football team, and you're supposed to be good. Apparently not. That's why you're counterfeit. Dan Quinn, I know you're a rook, and I know you're going to make mistakes. I get that. But come on, bruh. How in the world you down by 4? You on the road. You're at the 4-yard line. At 49ers 4-yard line. What was it? 3 minutes left? And you kick a field goal? Really? So your team could get the ball back because you can stop them? So let me think about it. So Dan Quinn, I know you're a rookie, and I'm going to help you out. No, I'm not a coach, but I've been watching coaches for a while. So I kind of think I got the actual smarts to do this. So if you're down by 4 and you're at the 4-yard line and it's 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes left, you're on the road, you go for the touchdown. Because if you think you're going to stop them, why wouldn't you go for it if you have to get a stop anyway? So if you don't get it, then you stop them because they're at their 4-yard line anyway. And you stop them because you have to make a stop regardless, right? Come on, man. And Matt Ryan, how many times you going to throw it to Julio? I really believe when they're in the huddle, when they call the play, I believe Matt Ryan, instead of saying break, he says Julio. I have everybody say Julio. Because you eye him down every play. Even when you run the ball, you're looking at Julio. What is wrong with you, man? I don't get it. I don't get it. You got Roddy White open. I mean, come on. The tight end open. Who else? Counterfeit. Oh, and I got to get on Shanahan. The coach. Shanahan, offensive coordinator, play's not working no more, bro. You need to switch him up. My next counterfeit team. Yes, I said it. The Chicago Bears. I can't say it. The reason why they counterfeit is because the win, it was a great win, by the way. I don't care what y'all say. But they did play San Diego and San Diego Chargers, not because they're San Diego Chargers, but the fact that they were wounded. That's right. They were. But the reason why I'm reluctant to call them counterfeit is because the Bears are wounded also. Eddie Royal didn't play. Yes, I can hear a stop it from somebody, but still, he's a valuable receiver, just like Malcolm Floyd is a valuable receiver for the Chargers. But Matt Forte, he didn't play either. So, yes, we were wounded also. But the thing about the Bears is the reason why it's hard to call them counterfeit is the fact that you look at the last 5 games we played, they've gamed down to the last drive. As a matter of fact, the 4 games before this game, not including this game, the last 4 games, it came down to the last play, and we were 2-2. We lost the last 2, which we should have won. In every game, we've had the lead in every game of the last drive. Whether they had the ball or not, we had the lead. Man, hurts. So maybe we're not counterfeit. Maybe we're rebuilding and we're learning how to win. Anyway, they are my counterfeit team for this week. Counterfeit. All right, I got to say this one time. Denver fans, I know you want to choke the heck out of Aqib Talib, and he just got to get my stop it moment. Not because of the play. The play was dumb. That wasn't a stop it moment. It was just, what the heck are you doing? But he gets my stop it because you poke Mr. tight end number 83 in the eye. Clear as day, we saw it. Then you want to appeal it? Stop it. It's not baseball. I think he's in the wrong sport. Yes, baseball, you can appeal it, and you probably play 2 or 3 games before they make a ruling on the appealing. But that doesn't work in the NFL, bro. As a matter of fact, as soon as he said hit appeal or sent the appeal out, they denied it. You dummy. Okay. So now we have to talk about where we're giving players too much credit. And I want to talk about a certain player where we're giving him too much credit. And you say, who is that? Mr. Cam Newton. You say Cam Newton, he's a candidate for the MVP. Now, we talk about MVP as far as most valuable as it says. then yes, you're right. But we know the NFL doesn't go by the most valuable. The NFL goes by what? Stats. Of course, wins. He has that. But mainly stats. That's all it is. Stats, spectacular plays. That's MVP. So I don't think Cam qualifies for that as far as stats. Because, yes, he has 13 touchdowns or 14 touchdowns and 9 interceptions. And he had a pretty good game Sunday. He had 3 touchdown passes. So that's why he moved up. But other than that, your percentage is, 53%? You have an 81 quarterback rating. I know he has horrible receivers, right? I know Ted Ginn is garbage and he's dropping passes. I know. But if you look at the games, Cam is overthrowing, outthrowing, underthrowing, side throwing. So it's like Cam, he makes up for it because it's like Cam, I make a bad pass and then he come back and make a nice pass. Comes back and make a bad pass. Then he throws another nice pass. Then he might give you 2 bad passes in a row. Why do you say we're giving him too much credit? Because we're not giving the defense enough credit. If it wasn't for that defense, they wouldn't be 7-0 or 8-0, whatever they are. 7-0 or 8-0. I don't know. 8-0. They're undefeated. We know that. But because of the defense, like I said, yes, when he's running, making nice plays, his deep balls are nice, on point. But 15-yard plays, a 15-yard pass, a 10-yard pass on the side of him, on the right of him, above him, throwing dirt balls, it's kind of playing like Donovan McNabb-ish. You know how every now and then Donovan McNabb would throw a bad pass? That's the way Cam Newton is playing. The only difference is Cam Newton is doing it every other pass. And he said it. He know he's playing bad. You know he could be playing better. But he's the leader. He's leading the team. That's all that matters. But I think we're giving him too much credit, just a little bit credit, a little bit more than we need to give him. So now, you know what's missing in the NFL? Well, let me move on. And if you're watching this and you don't hear the music and you see me bobbing my head, because I got the music playing in my ear. After you watch it, then go to the Spreaker radio, look for the 3-point conversion, my NFL diary, or Mr. Controversy NFL diary, and you'll hear the music. But sounds so nice. Don't you agree, Spreaker folks, that's listening to the podcast? But anyway, rivalries. What happened to rivalries? The only good rivalry left right now is Pittsburgh, Baltimore. That's it. Bears, Packers, no rivalry. We're getting beat, even though we had a close game. But it's no nastiness anymore. Even with the Pittsburgh, Baltimore, no nastiness. Now, Steve Smith did make, I think he made a kind of a threat to one of Pittsburgh Steelers players. But he's out now, so can't call it nastiness anymore. So everybody is nice. You don't have that game where we don't like you, you don't like us. We can't stand you, you can't stand us. I'm going to get a cheap shot in every time I can. I want to hurt the quarterback. No. We high-fiving the guys. We make a good play. We giving them dap. For what? Why are you giving the other opponent dap? So why are the rivalries gone? Well, the league has something to do with it because now we know everybody's watching and we want to make money. So we want to make it family oriented. You take the good hits away. You can't spike the ball in front of anyone anymore. It's taunting. It's football. So I can clobber you, the running back, clobber you, fall, put my 350-pound weight on you. What up, Sue? Nice hit on Mr. LaShawn McCoy. Messed up his shoulder. But yeah, you can do that. But if I get up and say something to you, which you can't hear and most people can't hear, it's taunting. You get a flag for that? Oh, because you can't say certain words? Maybe it's certain words you should outlaw. But again, I just separated your shoulder or separated his shoulder, but I get flagged for taunting because I told him, stay down. You're not ready for this. That's bass awkward. No, I didn't cuss. I said it's bass awkward. So what can we do to bring rivalries back? Why don't we make them play 1 week and then the week after next they play each other again? That can help because you get tired of wrestling with the same person over and over again. Or maybe the ref should be just a little reluctant to throw that flag when it is taunting. Just stepping away. Like the good old days. So you let the coach cuss you out and call you any type of name, basically spit on you and everything else, make contact with you, but you don't let the player taunt the opponent. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. So that's why I say, let's bring the rivalries back. Let them hit as long as they don't target to the head. You get in the way, but let them go at it a little bit. We want the game to get out of control. That way, when we bring back rivalries, games will mean more than just it's two good teams. If I got a great team and a bad team, it'll mean a lot more. Well, I got to wrap it up, folks. That's how we doing it. Let's bring the music back. Okay, so yeah, I got to wrap it up. It's late. I'm doing this late. You might be listening live, but if you're not, I was up late doing this. So, I got to get my shout outs. Unlike Big TJ, I don't give my shout outs in the beginning. Maybe I should. I kind of like that. But anyway, big shout out to Big TJ with his show Sports and Nonsense on the 3-Point Conversion Station. Also, my partner in crime, Mr. Glass from Get With It Sports Media Station on Spreaker as well. But he has a show with me on the 3-Point Conversion Station. One of the hardest working men in show business right now. Glass, I appreciate you. Where he co-hosts the 3-Point Conversion Sports Lounge on Saturday. Also, Talking Bears Outside the Locker Room podcast with my main man, Quasey, the Crazy Wabbit, C-Dub. Can't wait for tomorrow. Let's get it, baby. Let's talk about this win. Oh, and all the people that's listening, I appreciate you. Mr. Joe Schaefer, you love hearing your name, sir. Appreciate you, man, for your support, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you. Mike Patton, can't wait till that website get together, man. And I can't wait to have you on here with your own show on the 3-Point Conversion Station. Yeah, I said it. So, Mike, you need to listen to this because I said it. Who else? Mr. Jeremy Steed. Who else? My the 3-Point Conversion crew, the writing staff, Dwayne Harrington, Mr. Ab Stanley, Lee Vowell, also an editor. Vincent, the fantasy guru. Appreciate you. Make sure you check out the website, the 3-point conversion website on the 3pointconversion.com. And I promise you, we're about to get a gang of writers. We're about to open it up. We're ready to take that launch. So I'm out. See you next time. Talking about what's going on the week. Once again, this is my NFL diary. I'm out. Peace. Will you miss me?